Okay, we're going to do a quick test with dual view cameras to illustrate the importance of working angles. So I'm going to come around this corner on my non-dominant side, my left-hand side. First I'm going to demonstrate going ahead and using my dominant hand so you can see how much of my body has to be exposed. You'll also see from this camera how much I can see roughly through my dominant eye along the bore axis of my pistol. So what you're going to see in this video is how much gets exposed given the hand usage and what side the corner is on. So in this example would be dominant hand, non-dominant side cover, or concealment rather, and then we'll switch it up and we'll rotate it and I'll use my non-dominant hand around non-dominant side cover so that way you can compare the two and see the amount of exposure you risk running each approach. So let's go ahead and start it and we'll see how it works. Okay, that's the first approach. We'll do a second one here and I'll use my non-dominant hand to take this corner. Right there's about my first good shot. Okay, I'm going to repeat this drill. I'm going to reorient Bob, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this side, which is going to be my dominant hand side cover. So we'll do this again, compare the two, and we'll say this makes a pretty solid case for learning to use your pistol with either hand. And again, a lot of times we don't have a choice because we need to do something with whatever hand is not in use, such as use a phone, use a flashlight, etc. And actually, we should probably run a flashlight so you can see just how much use of light commits you to action in these kind of circumstances. So the person on the defensive end is going to see that light a long time before you realize they've seen it, which is a pretty dangerous aspect to this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and switch it up. We'll roll it again and see where we end up. Here I can see flesh. Right here's about my first good shot. Okay. We'll do this again. I'm going to back up and just repeat the process. Do it with my non-dominant side hand and we'll compare how much is exposed. Okay, right here's first exposure to skin. I can see some mannequin, and right about here's my first good shot. Alright, so we'll do a side by side, let you make your own decisions and determine whether or not you think this is worthwhile information. Something to keep in mind is that when you're taking these corners like this, the other person is going to be standing around like Bob is. Bob's a pretty compliant partner. So they're going to be moving, they're going to be hearing things. It's easy to tag a wall with your backpack. And again, I'm not sure if you can tell really from the videos, but what I'm doing is I'm coming through. I'm checking this wall through the crack of the door to see as much as I can before I start piling this room off, because as I don't want any surprises as I come through this entryway. I don't want to linger in this any longer than I have to. So if I see Bob as a hostile from outside the doorway, I'm not going to come running in here if I don't have to. If I can hit him without him knowing it and take a bad guy down immediately, it makes a lot more sense than trying to bum rush into the room and getting his adrenaline up and hyped up and have him charge through the ambush. So that's the kind of thing we're looking for here. That's why we say it's chess, not checkers. If you can make these smart moves ahead of time, win the fight in advance, do that. So anyway, let's get done talking, roll the videos, see where we end up.